This tutorial is about the Proxy Design Pattern. The Proxy Design Pattern is like a middleman for an object. Instead of interacting with the actual object directly, you go through the proxy, the middleman. The proxy can help with tasks like delaying the creation of an object until it is really needed, lazy initialization, controlling who can access it, access control, or keeping track of actions like logging. To use the proxy pattern, we will create a book list class. We can create a book list proxy that controls access to the book list and fetch data on demand, as seen here in this example. The first thing we need to do is to create a new struct called books. Swift file, click on next. Struct books identifiable let's id equals UUID var name string var author string var image name string var price string. It should be var, not bar. And then the next file we need to create is the book list class. Import observation, import SwiftUI at observable class book list var data books to hold an array of books. Really, this should be coming from an API function func fetch I will just use the previous data array that I've been using for the other design pattern tutorials. I'll just paste it there. Same as before. Just pass the name of the book and the author and the image of the book and the book price to the arguments. The next thing we need to do is to create another class called book list proxy. Import observation, import Swift UI at observable to observe any changes within the class. Class book list, proxy, private var, book list, equals nil, which is optional. So the purpose of that line 16, is to declare a private optional variable to hold an instance of the book list. Initially, it is set to nil. Next thing we need to do is to create a computed property return book list data question mark data So on line 19, it returns the data from the book list if it exists. Otherwise, it returns an empty array. And that bracket shouldn't be there where observable was or is. Should be like this. And we can delete the last bracket, which is on line 22. Next thing we need to do is to add our fetch method to fetch the books if book list is equal to nil. So if the book list hasn't been initialized as yet, then we need to create a new instance of the book list. And then we call the book list fetch method to fetch the books. I'll just compile it. Just compiling. So the next thing we need to do is open up our content view. And we need to create an instance of the book list proxy private var books equals book list proxy. We can delete line 17, add a navigation view, create a list to display each item of our books, books.data, within our closure we need to add hstack alignment.top spacing 10, image book, image name, resizable, frame, '80, height 120, corner radius 8. V-stack, alignment, leading, spacing 5, text book, name for the book name, font, title, font weight, bold, add a spacer, text, book.price, font, headline, foreground color, orange, padding, vertical, 5. Now we need to create our on a pair to call our books.fetch method to populate our list. So our on a pair needs to be called after line 40 to type in dot on a pair, books.fetch. Then we can add our navigation bar title, book list, display mode large, list, style, plain, list style. And then after line 46, we just add a bit of padding. Let's see if it works or not. Still trying to run, still compiling. Simulator is a bit slow. Oh, now it's finally loaded. As you can see, our list has been populated via the proxy. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.